జీయర్ ఎడ్యుకేషనల్ ట్రస్ట్ USA మిషిగన్ వారి ఆధ్వర్యంలో రైజ్ టు ఈక్వాలిటీ కాన్ఫరెన్స్ డిసెంబర్ 19, 2021 తేదీన ఫార్మింగ్టన్ హిల్స్ లైబ్రరీ ఆడిటోరియంలో ఘనంగా జరిగింది. ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో స్టేట్ సెనేటర్ జిమ్తో పాటు ఎంతోమంది విద్యార్థులు, స్పిరిచువల్ లీడర్స్ మరియు ఎన్నో సంస్థలు పాలు పంచుకున్నాయి.
So thank you for what you're doing. I'm so proud to be a part of the Indian community here in my district. As I mentioned before, I did not have a huge Indian community when I was in the State House, but in the Senate, I have had a very, very large Indian community, and so I've been able to engage, learn, go to temple, go to Bollywood dance-offs, go to so many different types of events in the Indian community that has been just a great thing for me, a great cultural enrichment. So again, I want to thank you for having me be a part of this. It's been a great honor. Thank you again.
In this awesome celebration commemorating the Statue of Equality, thank you to Zahara and to the Jeeyar Education Trust for making this possible. My name is Poppy Hernandez, and I loved the way I was welcomed here today. I brought my husband along, and he was actually included in the introduction of me, which seems right because everything we do as a family. And that's what it feels like today with the beginning, the prayer and the song. We send our children out to represent us, and we trust that they're going to do right by us. And we build statues to commemorate the important values that made it possible for our children to go out before us. The Statue of Equality, 1,000 years. You're commemorating 1,000 years of work. I happen to believe that statues serve a really important function in our lives. They commemorate the work behind us, right? The work that we've been able to accomplish, the wins we've been able to get. But they also serve to motivate us for what happens next. This statue marks a really important moment, the inauguration of the statue. It marks an important moment for all of us to say together, going forward, the future will look better for our families. The future will be more equal for women and children. The work of that belongs to all of us. And so I am so happy to be here with you to celebrate this commemoration, to celebrate the inauguration of this statue. I would love to see statues like this here. And I just am incredibly grateful. From the Office of Global Michigan, we believe that Michigan is made better by a rich and diverse population. We support that work through, we house the ethnic commissions, which includes our Middle Eastern Commission, our Hispanic Latino Commission, and our Asian American Commission. We also serve to welcome refugees to the state of Michigan. I think part of why I felt like it made sense for me to come here today as the Executive Director of the Office of Global Michigan is because it's the State Department here in Michigan that understands the importance of foreign-born Michiganders. They contribute to our economy, they contribute to our phenomenal education system, they contribute to all of the systems that move Michigan forward as a state and for all of our local communities. And so on behalf of the Office of Global Michigan, I just want to say thank you all. Thank you all for being a rich part of a great state. And I look forward to working alongside you to continue that legacy. Thank you.
ఈ సందర్భంగా నిర్వాహకులు మాట్లాడుతూ ప్రపంచంలోని వ్యక్తుల మధ్య సమానత్వాన్ని సాధించడమే తమ ముఖ్య ఉద్దేశ్యమని పేర్కొన్నారు.
For tolerance and religious harmony in 1893. Swami Vivekananda was all in praise for the USA for taking great initiative. But he told, I come from an ancient country of 5,000 years old, and we practice not just tolerance but mere acceptance, and this is the need even for today. Likewise, we also are coming in the future with the World Conference on Equality very soon, which is under planning with the India's enlightened spiritual leader, social reformer, humanitarian leader, His Highness Sri Tridandi Chinnajiyar Swamiji, who incessantly striving hard to provide promote world peace and harmony through propagation of Vedic wisdom, spiritual practices, religious tolerance, non-violence, joy of sharing, and mutual respect for all living beings. I welcome all of you, each and everybody here, to share joy and spread the word of equality, to make this event a successful one, thereby practicing equality to establish equitable communities which start from us, from our home, and within our family, extended to the society for community equality. I now also welcome Senator Jim Brunstad, Senator from the representative of the 15th District of Michigan.
శ్రీ రామానుజాచార్యులు వారు 10వ శతాబ్దంలోనే మనుషుల మధ్య అసమానతలను తొలగించి సమాజంలో స్వేచ్ఛను సమానత్వాన్ని సాధించడానికి ఎంతగానో కృషి చేశారు.
South of Jeeyar, and of course I saw him when he came through Detroit several years ago when he did a Lakshmi Puja at the Bharatiya Temple. So anyway, I'm a great admirer of his and his proponents for the philosophy of Vedic culture, which is extremely important these days. And the thing of it is, as being an author, I've published probably about 50 books and over 250 articles. So at this point in time, when somebody says, "Can you speak about something?" chances are I've already written about it. So I'm just going to write a small section of a book I put together called Toward World Peace, Seeing the Unity Between Us All. Of course, we've had some understanding from people like Shastriji and others that mention what the Vedic vision is and how we should see the spirit soul within all, not just humanity, but all species of life. That's why when it comes to Hinduism, Hindus don't just have respect for each other, but they have respect for all beings throughout the world. So in this case, I'm just going to be short with this because I was told I had 5 minutes. Now I'm told we got 2 minutes. So.
No, you can take 10. That's fine. I'll give you my 2.
I don't know how that's supposed to work, but anyway, I've been to so many of these conferences. I know what happens. So anyway, I'm just going to get started here.
His Holiness Jeeyar Swamiji is a great humanitarian, social reformer, spiritual leader and founder of JET USA, and also BT Seva, volunteering together for Seva. So JET Michigan is very honored to host this Rise to Equality conference with all your support. Equality is the need of the hour. As Jeeyar mentioned, the equality I think there is a lot of trouble with the equality across the world. So His Holiness Jeeyar Swamiji gave a call to unite under the umbrella of equality to commemorate the Statue of Equality inauguration by Prime Minister Modi on February 5th of 2022. So we are here to celebrate the 1,000 years of equality and also spread the message of peace. So we are all like one big family. So I think we're going to go through Ramanuja said 1,000 years back, what is a big family? So we continue to see many disparities still prevailing in the society and is continuing to rise across the world. So equality is not just coined just few hundred years back, but it was being promoted since the Vedic times. It is the Bhagavad Ramanuja. It is the Ramanuja around 1,000 years back. He brought back the theory of equality. Ramanuja is a great social reformer, spiritual leader and a great visionary leader too. Ramanuja lived for 120 years during the 10th century and preached equality to everyone. Ramanuja ensured that equality is followed by everyone and showed that everyone is equal in front of the God.
ఫిబ్రవరి 5, 2022 సంవత్సరంలో భారత ప్రధాని శ్రీ నరేంద్ర మోదీ గారు సమాజ నిర్మాత శ్రీ రామానుజాచార్య స్వామి 2016 అడుగుల విగ్రహాన్ని జాతికి అంకితం చేయనున్నారు.
శ్రీమతే రామానుజాయ నమః. శ్రీమతే రామానుజాయ నమః. శ్రీమతే రామానుజాయ నమః.
డెట్రాయిట్ యుఎస్ఏలో జరిగిన ఈ వినూత్నమైన కాన్ఫరెన్స్ని వాలంటీర్స్ జహరా బేగం మరియు నర్సరాజ్ కొంపల్లి గారు అద్భుతంగా మోడరేట్ చేశారు.
I felt this welcoming feeling. So this is all about our equality. This is how I experience it. To be in an occasion like this comfortably, not to feel discriminated or differently treated. That's what we exactly need in our life. So the equality, as we can understand, is a highly evolved quality of human beings. It is practiced, it is understood, it is maintained by highly civilized people. The civilization is a very important part of our human evolution when you think about it. We constantly evolve through our experience. There are two different types of evolutions in the universe. One is the biological evolution. The other one is called the spiritual evolution. The biological evolution does not require any conscious involvement. That means we adjust ourselves according to the circumstances, according to the surrounding for the survival purpose. It still takes place within all living beings. But the spiritual evolution does not happen that way. It directly requires our conscious involvement. Because we know how challenging, how difficult it is for us to be good person, spiritual person, right? So the equality is a very important part of that spiritual evolution. According to my definition, the civilization begins from the moment you begin to think about the next person who is sitting next to you. When you think about the world today, the many problems, conflicts, many problems because of this self-centered, egoistic attitude, behavior.